It's a picture-perfect Friday evening here at Bridgewater Rainham Regional High School as the BR Trojans open up their 2025 home slate this evening, taking on the Plymouth South Panthers. I am John Luck with Zach Sylvia, and rosters change in high school, obviously, be it graduation, transfers. You know, players change rosters here and there, Zach, but for the Bridgewater Rainham Trojans, they are certainly going through an offensive overall, I think, when you look at some of the names that are out of the lineup and now in the lineup for BR.
Yeah, you look at some of the guys like Caleb Tripp, Will Porter, Owen King, a couple of transfers, a couple of graduations, but definitely your offense is kind of disappearing at that point, but BR obviously looks to improve, move on with some of these new guys.
So you see that Plymouth South did win the toss. They will receive the opening kickoff. Don't really see that a lot now in football these days. But Bridgewater Rainham looking to get their first win of the season last week, losing as time expired on a last-second field goal to the Mansfield Hornets. Looking to get on the scoreboard first here. DeRocher, that is going to be the first score of the night for the Plymouth South Panthers, completed to Benjamin Frechette.
Touchdown, Panthers.
A 12-yard strike.
This is a play action here. The run has been working for Plymouth South, so they catch BR biting, and nobody even within arm's reach of Benjamin Frechette as he takes it into the end zone for an easy score.
On for the PAT to make it 7-0. That is Maxwell Arnold.
Is good. Score. Panthers 7. Trojans will get the ball.
Plymouth South coming out facing a 2nd and 6. A handoff and a big defensive play by Adrian Peebles.
By number 23, Peebles.
Peebles gets right past the fullback, completely misses the block, throws down the running back. A huge defensive play there, forces Plymouth South into a 3rd and long.
Maxwell Arnold legitimately just got ragdolled by Peebles. A loss of 1 for Arnold brings up a 3rd and 9.
If you're BR here, offense not getting a lot of momentum, need to force a turnover within this close yardage.
DeRocher has had a couple of interceptions this game. Rolling out, looking downfield, incomplete. So BR's defense stands strong again, and they're going to have some good field position for the offense. The offense just has to convert on something.
This is great coverage on the outside. Look to be number 41, who not on the roster, no name for BR, but regardless, still makes a great play there on a little rollout action. As us who watch football like to call a little bit of a waggle.
DeRocher will kick it away to Knutson, taking off from the 45, looking for some open lanes inside the 30 to the 28. One of the better starting points for the Trojans in this game, but again, it just comes down to, can this offense make something happen here in the 4th quarter?
It was a good kick, able to catch it cleanly, and looks like one of the Plymouth South players was a little confused, able to find a little hole right up the middle. It was a great tackle there from Brady McNulty, who might have stopped a bigger gain. But within the 30-yard line here, BR needs to come up with something, especially in the 4th quarter.
Again, last season, BR started the season off 0-3, looking to even up their record here in 2025. Nice pass inside to the red zone. We'll get things started nicely to the 16 off of a big passing play.
This is a little snag route from Finn Kelly, able to get upfield, the big body tight end, catches it, uses his strength, his size, able to get that first down. A great start to the drive here.
Three receivers again lined up to the far side. Sticking with Lewis. And Lewis continuing to turn those legs inside the 5 to the 2.
This is great blocking up front by the offensive line. Good pin-out blocks. Lewis making things happen, keeping his legs turning.
Quick play. Lewis lowers the boom and even the score, or I should say brings it to within 1. But nonetheless, Braden Lewis has been the do-it-all player for the BR Trojans here tonight.
And this is exactly what you wanted from your offense. You start with great field position, the best you've had all game. 3 plays later, you're in the end zone, exactly what you want to see. Obviously want to capitalize here on this field goal, but Lewis with a couple of huge runs, that one right there, and then the next one into the end zone. As BR ties it up.
We are all knotted up here in the 4th. 3rd and 7. Trojans faithful get behind their team again. DeRocher knocked away. The Trojans defense came to play here in the 4th.
Your BR, you have a chance to take the lead here. And right now with the momentum on your defensive side, 1 score could put this away.
Trojans again looking for their first win of the season. Last season it was difficult to get positive momentum in the early part of the year. A quick pass to Reed, who was flying by on the sweep for about a 5-yard gain.
Second time we've seen that. We've seen Reed in motion a couple of times. This time they finally go to him on the jet touch pass right there. Gets a nice 5-yard gain. 4 yards, excuse me.
At some point here, does it almost feel like Ian Bain has to go for a big play just with the crowd behind his team right now? Or do you stick with that ground game and continue to try and work that clock down a little bit?
You stick with your bread and butter. Lewis has been killing it all game. We said 105 yards after that touchdown. You stick with what's been working. You don't want to risk it. He does have an interception on the day.
Lewis again lowering his shoulders into Plymouth South territory, so the 49 for about a 5-yard gain again.
It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and 1.
His 21st touch of this game.
Obviously, we knew with the transfers BR had, Lewis was going to get more touches here.
Sticking with that bread and butter, new set of downs across the 45 to the 44.
And who else but Lewis? Once again, I feel like we've said his name a bunch of times today, but for good reason. Another first down pickup.
From the 44.
Braden Lewis has carried the ball so much, I actually needed to get a second row here on the score sheet. But again, a long history of BR running backs continuing on here with Braden Lewis. This time to the far side. Lewis trying to find some open holes, and will be stopped just shy of the first down marker, it looks like.
Lewis able to bounce this one outside. Great blocking from the tackle. For a second and short, but another great carry from Lewis. And we haven't given enough credit. This offensive line has been phenomenal for BR.
That was one of the things we kind of pointed out to each other looking back at the film from last week, especially on the right side of that line. Very impressed with the holes that were opened up. Inside of 5.5 to go here in the 4th. Tied at 7.
See linebackers dropping back in coverage.
And timeout taken by Ian Bain. A very big play here. A chance to at least have the coaches kind of examine what those linebackers were doing. You were talking about before that timeout was called.
Yeah, we saw 2 of the outside linebackers creeping up on the line. And then Lambert obviously talking to his coach, changing the play. Linebackers dropping back into coverage, and then another one coming in on that line. So BR just trying to kind of see what Plymouth South is doing. We've seen a couple of blitzes from them. BR we have seen having trouble picking up the blitz a little bit. But so far, I think they kind of want to see what's going on from that defensive side.
It almost feels like there's an added sense of urgency for this team, and Ian Bain touched on that earlier this season, actually, before the season started, to the Taunton Gazette's Cameron Merritt, saying we can't take a single minute for granted in the meeting room or in the practice field. We've got to go. That sense of urgency, not that it wasn't there last year, is accelerated now when you combine the expectations with the great opponents. And certainly Plymouth South showing that they are one of those great opponents. Lambert keeps it. Lambert, first down.
This play, a designed quarterback run. Reed in motion once again. Fakes the handoff. Goes right up the middle. As the PA announces, that's another first down for BR.
Don't see Lambert use the legs too much, but saw it there to get a new set of downs going inside of 5 minutes to go. BR trying to use as much clock as possible. A chant of "Let's Go Trojans" from Red Nation as Lewis goes to the far side, met at the line of scrimmage. Once again, Finnegan Burr meets him at the first line of contact.
This is a great play, shedding off of the guard right there, making the play at the line of scrimmage, only letting up 1 yard. One of the few times we've seen Lewis go for 3 yards or less.
Looks like 3 of his carries were less than 3 yards, but one of them was a 2-yard touchdown run that evens the scoring at 7. Trojans looking to go ahead here with under 4 minutes to go. Lambert, quick drop back, lets it fly for the end zone. Pulled in. Trojans in front.
This is an unbelievable throw from Jack Lambert. And we saw this earlier. Caden Blake having the step, but Lambert overthrew it. Not this time. Lambert says to Blake, I got you this time.
Lambert said, keep running to Blake, I'll find you. And he found the senior receiver. What a grab.
Touchdown number 0, Caden Blake.
Trojans are in front by 7.
Point after the catch is good. The score, Trojans 14, Panthers 7.
At times it feels like BR has to work to those big plays. I remember last year there was a 69-yard pass that Jack Lambert made to Dylan Reed against Dartmouth. It took a while to get to that type of throw, but just like tonight, it took a while for Jack Lambert to have the confidence to make that type of throw and complete it to Caden Blake in the end zone.
And you watch film all week on these guys, you see what they're giving you defensively. And Plymouth South runs a lot of zone out of their defense. That time, safety not there. Corner gets beat by a single step. That's all it takes. And Blake grabs it.
So Plymouth South should have some clock to work with here as that bounces off of a Panther, and the Trojans recover. The ball bounces for BR.
Oh my goodness, you have time. You had 3:44 on the clock here if you're Plymouth South. And it goes right off of the face mask. A huge, huge killer to your confidence right there.
I believe that was Kyle Wynn who couldn't hold on to it. It just bounced off his face mask. I believe that was number 25, Ryan Alves, with the recovery. As we take a look at the replay, it's going to go right off the face.
Wynn tries to catch it with his hands. One thing that you're taught, especially as a returner, you got to let the ball come to you. Get your hands underneath it.
Braden Lewis pulled down around the 16-yard line, but wow, momentum has changed just like that.
And that's the name of the game. There's a reason we play 60 minutes here.
Second and 5.
Momentum can change at any time. Or 48 minutes.
Can you imagine if we were here for 60 minutes? That'd be a long broadcast.
What do you think NFL commentators do most of the time? Or college?
I usually watch Scott Hansen. We've been through that before. We don't have to go through that conversation. Nonetheless, here, BR just trying to kill off a few extra seconds here before every snap. Handoff again to Lewis. Lowers the boom, rolling off a defender inside the 10-yard line.
And if you're BR right now, you have the momentum on your side. You have the lead. Whatever you do, you run the ball with the guy who's been making it work all day long, Braden Lewis. An unbelievable night for the junior.
His 26th touch of the ball in this game. Between carries and receptions. He's had one 10-yard reception, along with a couple of quick shovel passes. Clock ticking down to 2:15. And Lewis chugging his way to the 6.
Blockers. Timeout, Panthers.
Plymouth South calls their second timeout of the second half.
Once again, a good push up front, and Lewis keeping those legs turning once again. Lewis, a very north-south runner, doesn't like to go east-west, go straight, and I think that's what his coaches love about him most.
Again, for the BR Trojans, we talked about last week losing as time expired, and then last season facing Plymouth South, a game that came down to a failed 2-point conversion. You'd have to think there was a little bit of extra motivation perhaps coming into this game for Ian Bain and his players.
You obviously come into this game, you lost to them after you had scored a touchdown, but losing on the very last play, not something you wanted to see. So obviously BR getting the message here, trying to put these guys away.
Plymouth South has one timeout remaining with 2:09 to go, but one would have to believe a touchdown would put this one away. Hand off to Lewis, gets across the 5, going to bring up third down, and the third and final timeout for Plymouth South.
Another good carry, another bunch left formation. We love seeing Bridgewater running this out. Majority of the time, Reed coming off to that right side to take the linebacker. And another good run for Lewis, as they were in 4 more yards to take this by 2 scores.
Does it almost feel like you have to give the ball one more time to Braden Lewis and just let him finish out this drive with the night he's had?
This is the Braden Lewis game so far. He has had majority of the momentum. He's created majority of the plays for BR. This was, I believe, his 28th touch of the day. Besides the one passing touchdown, which was incredible, it has been Braden Lewis all night long.
Almost a throwback style game here at the regional. Lambert, quick pitch over to Lewis. Head over heels. This is a Braden Lewis game.
I am speechless. Unbelievable play from Lewis. Does his best gymnast performance there as he goes up and over the top in for the score. And right now it is all BR.
DeRocher on the run. That is complete to Anzalone, who will get into the end zone with 1:25 to go.
Touchdown number 5, Robert Anzalone.
And if that's Plymouth South, that's exactly what you want to see there. Quick score within around 35 seconds of the drive. As Barnard looked like he came up hobbling at the end of that play. Anzalone able to get a touchdown there and a huge score.
Arnold coming on for the PAT, and that is good. So 21-14. The Trojans are in front, as
Trojans 21.
that may be the coaching point of the week for Ian Bain. After a roughing the passer penalty, the very next play is a touchdown reception to Robert Anzalone.
And this is right now going to be the biggest play of the game. BR knows they're going to onside kick it. Panthers know they're going to onside kick it. Question is who gets it. We take another look there. It's just a simple mid-crossing route from Anzalone, able to get that step over Barnard and just takes it to the end zone. But if you're BR here, you have one job and one job only. You need to get the ball, and this game is over.
We see it in college. We see it in the pros. It's very difficult for the team trying the onside kick to get the ball.
Biggest play of the game here.
Again, it has to go 10 yards unless it's touched by a BR player. Takes an awkward bounce into the hands of Cam Knutson. I think Zach just embodied Trojan Nation right there, breathing a sigh of relief over the fingertips of Caden Blake and into the hands of number 7 before he gets taken down by 3 Panthers. Ian Bain realized that there was a sense of urgency coming into this season, a sense of urgency going into the fourth quarter, and all it took was his junior running back taking over and leading the Trojans to a 21-14 win here at the regional in the first home game of the season.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it.
You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. Got it. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Good evening and welcome to Bridgewater Rainham Regional High School as the BR Trojans host the Middleborough Sachems. I am John Luck with Zach Sylvia, and this is a very important game for both of these squads. You see at the bottom of your screen right now, Bridgewater Rainham coming in here with a record of 1-2. And Zach, today was the day that we saw the first release of the football power ratings in Division 2 and Division 4, which both of these teams are in. BR is number 2 in Division 2. Meanwhile, Middleborough is number 15, but nonetheless, as we get set to go from September to October, every game means a little bit more.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, both teams going in with a loss here could really screw up their rankings for the playoffs. Middleborough coming off a win against Dennis Yarmouth. Bridgewater obviously coming off a heartbreaking loss last week to Marshfield on a game-losing field goal. So obviously look to bounce back today.
Right now, Middleborough facing a 3rd and 16 from the BR 39-yard line. Ward fakes the handoff, getting the pressure as that is tipped up and intercepted by number 41 of the BR Trojans, but coming up big on the opening defensive stand.
And this all comes from the pressure. It's a rollout pass here. BR does a nice job to penetrate the front line, and that's great concentration there to be able to get right underneath the pass and get the interception.
So a play that lasted nearly just over 5.5 minutes, ending in an interception. A quick pitch to Lewis, who lowers his shoulder across the 45 to the 44. So a 4-yard gain.
Just a little pitch out play here, trying to get receivers to set the edge. Johnny O'Brien does a nice job coming up in space, able to make the open field tackle.
The BR's kept things very close this season in their losses. course, the last-second field goal in the opening game of the season, losing 23-21 last week to Marshfield, as that is complete to Dylan Reed, trying to get his way around traffic to the 36-yard line. So a new set of downs for the BR Trojans on their opening offensive drive.
Lambert looking a lot more comfortable in the pocket. Reed able to make a nice play, make a couple players miss. And if BR needs to win this game, they need to take advantage of this passing game. One thing I've noticed so far, they have a major height advantage at the receiver. Need to take advantage of that.
So a new set of downs. Jamison Dorica lining up on the far side. Caden Blake, number 0, on the near side. As Peebles will join Lambert in the backfield, gets the handoff on first down. Through the middle, gets wrapped up and will eventually be taken down by number 50 for the Sachems. That is Robert Mosley.
Peebles coming in motion, takes the handoff, little power inside. Couple of Sachems right there. But BR doing a nice job. Those 3 or 4 yard plays, it will add up.
A couple weeks ago, I think that's all we really saw from Braden Lewis. He was approaching 20 carries, and every carry was about 4 yards. On second down, Lambert completes it to Reed on the near side. Numbers takes down his defender as Dylan Reed fights his way inside the red zone, inside the 15 to the 10.
Reed does a nice job on this play, drops the shoulder on Jeremy Nee, who gets ran over. It's a little quick out route. Tackle is high, so Reed's able to break that, go all the way to the 10. A big play there for BR.
Typically with BR, it's been about those small gains, but Bridgewater Rainham coming to play here early on as Lewis gets into the end zone for the score.
It's a great play there. Just able to find the hole, finds a crease, leaps over the safety, right over Goyette, right into the end zone. We saw that the last time we came here. Into the end zone once again. It's Braden Lewis.
Bridgewater Rainham running backs have been synonymous with yards after contact as Jillian Allen comes on. The snap was bobbled, so the kick will be no good, but nonetheless a 6-0 advantage for the Bridgewater Rainham Trojans as that may have been tipped. Referee's moving the ball slightly back, so it's on the other side of the 49-yard hash. But nonetheless, Bridgewater Rainham starting out on Middleborough's side of the field. And again, they stick with Lewis, who bounces off a defender, going across the first down marker. Braden Lewis continuing to take off.
And this is what we expect to see from Lewis. These big carries, able to bounce off a couple of guys. Looking to find that hole. Obviously doesn't want to get that 3 to 4 yards that he normally does. Looking to get a bit more, and he has been all game.
Should be worth noting here as we go inside of 5 minutes to go in the first half. Bridgewater Rainham will get the ball first to open the second half. Again, Lewis with the carry, going to go to the 46, but we do have a flag, so that may be set back once again.
This is what it looks like. It will be going against BR. And one thing, you can't have that. You've had 2 really good runs so far in this game. Now you're getting brought back with a holding call. This is what happens. You get the holding calls, team moves backwards, and you lose momentum.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Think about it. Braden Lewis took off for a 10-yard carry on that last drive. That was brought back because of a holding call. That was 5 yards, yes, but, 7 yards. But at the end of the day, the Trojans didn't go anywhere on the next play and had to punch it away. So the second penalty of the game going on the BR Trojans. Lambert going to have to throw here. He does, and that is complete. Threading the needle to Finn Kelly across the 25 to the 21. A late flag comes in. So for the moment, it's a 27-yard reception.
There's a great pass there. It's a single high safety. Able to find Kelly right down the middle.
Sideline warning.
It's a sideline warning on Middleborough.
That brings up a PR.
Looks like the coach got maybe a little too close there.
For a PR first down, it'll be first and 10 from the 21.
Maybe the first time I've seen the flag come out for the sideline warning. But nonetheless, BR gets that 27-yard play. Lambert to Kelly. The second completed pass for Jack Lambert tonight that goes above 20 yards. 3 receivers to Lambert's right. He has Peebles on his left, and Peebles will get the pitch as he shoulders his way to the 17 for about a 4-yard gain.
It's a very hard-earned 4 yards. Peebles, obviously looking a little bit. This is a little bit of a revenge game for him. This is his former school, a little bit of extra juice. Wants probably getting that end zone.
I imagine Peebles playing against a number of these various linemen here for Millboro, so it almost takes him back to the practices, but also a situation of, you know what, I'm going to prove that I'm on the winning team. So off of the third 4-yard carry for Adrian Peebles, now a 2nd and 6. Hand off to Lewis, and Lewis will get taken down by Goyette, who went right for the running back's ankles. Right by the line of scrimmage as well.
It's a great job by Goyette. Sheds the block from Peebles, makes a nice low tackle. Coming up excited. That was a phenomenal play, setting the edge.
Goyette truly doing it all here tonight. As we approach 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter, BR up 6-0. Reed joins his quarterback in the backfield. Lambert to Reed for a touchdown. Dylan Reed having himself a first half here at the regional.
And that was a great drawn-out play there. Just a wheel route as Reed joining Lambert in the backfield. Just goes towards the numbers, up the sideline. Knee late in coverage, and he doesn't get there in time. And BR now up by 2 scores right before half.
With 2:03 to go, Bridgewater Rainham PAT pending here. They'll have themselves a fairly significant lead. As Jillian Allen comes on for the PAT. Smooth operation that time to make it a 13-0 lead for the home squad. In a game that we talked about at Bridgewater Rainham truly needed to win, and we're seeing that here in the first half, really in all 3 phases of the game. 3 receivers from the near side, including Johnny O'Brien for the Sachems. First play on this drive, a QB keep by Ward, who will be wrapped up and taken down. The ball came out, but he may have been down. That was poked away, I believe, by Drew Sylvia.
Ref calls him down there. And a perfectly executed read option gets the end of bite on the running back, and his knee was indeed down before that ball came out. See on the. I don't know. It's tough to tell.
Of course, high school football doesn't have the replay capabilities that we have here at BTV, with Al Lacerda at the controls. So new set of downs. Goyette going to get the carry. He'll get wrapped up for about a 1-yard gain, but now time starting to become a bigger issue here as we approach the final 60 seconds of the half, and a 2nd and 9 upcoming from Millboro's 26-yard line. Or, excuse me, 38-yard line.
Millboro taking their time right now. Came in talking with Colton Ward, trying to drop a play. And especially if you play football, that's that 2-minute mindset. You got to hurry to the line of scrimmage. You got to know the next play. Not a lot of sense of urgency here from Middleborough.
Do you think about maybe just throwing the ball deep and hoping for something to happen in the final 30 seconds, I wonder? As now you may have taken the running play out of the playbook. Ward going for the sideline. That is complete across the 45 into the hands of Jacob Nichols. So that'll stop the clock momentarily at 23 seconds.
It's a good play there from Ward, able to read the field, reads his players, able to find Nichols right on the sideline. Does a nice job having that knowledge to get out of bounds.
All spotted at the 45-yard line with 23 seconds to go. Middleborough still has one timeout. They had to burn one of the timeouts early on because of what would have been a 12-man penalty on the field. The opening play on defense of the drive, actually. Ward, quick drop back into the hands of the BR Trojans. Nick Rotondo taking off. Nick Rotondo adding on to the BR lead. 45-yard interception return for a touchdown.
This play only happened because of Drew Sylvia and the pressure. Goyette able to pick it up almost momentarily, but Ward has to throw that high. He was looking for DJ Alexander, but Rotondo reads it perfectly and takes it for 6.
You alluded to it earlier. BR at first glance does have the height advantage on Middleborough, and we clearly saw there that Rotondo did have the height advantage on Alexander.
It looked like Ward almost floated the ball from the line of scrimmage, not even giving Alexander the chance.
As the PAT is going to be no good, but at the very least, momentum clearly on the side of the home team now. 19-0 off of a Nick Rotondo 45-yard pick 6. Should be worth noting, Caden Blake has not had one reception on this in this game. As Reed continuing his offensive performance. Dylan Reed, 49-yard run to the house.
If you're BR, that's exactly what you wanted to see. Dylan Reed, we just mentioned his name after his 6th catch, getting that 75-yard mark. Now breaking the century mark as a quick screen here. One step in, cuts in field, great blocking. That middle of the field wide open and too much speed for Middleborough.
Reed now up to 8 receptions for 114 yards and 2 touchdown receptions. As Bridgewater Rainham now in front, 26-0.
That puts the score. Trojans 26. Station will get the ball.
So I was talking in the first half about Jack Lambert's almost leadership of this team here now that he is a senior quarterback. After the Plymouth South game, the Brockton Enterprise talked to him, and this is what Lambert said. We just came out, they threw different stuff at us. We had to adjust. I can take full blame. I had a few mistakes, but my team got behind me, my coaches got behind me. Coach Main gave us a speech in the locker room. We came out and I threw a pick in the third quarter. Doesn't matter. Everyone shook it off. I trusted my team. I gave it to my running back. My lineman blocked. We're going to make stuff interesting. That truly sounded like a quarterback in Jack Lambert that took responsibility for things that he could have controlled, but also the fact that there are things that you may not be able to control, but you come together as a group and you show out and get a win as they did a couple weeks ago.
And as a quarterback, most people are going to see you as the leader of this team, especially as a senior quarterback. So him being able to take that responsibility and be able to light up the field these last couple of weeks has been very impressive.
So the Sachems looking to get something positive here, but Nick Rotondo says, not in my house. The return was by number 4, Jacob Nichols.
It's a great open field tackle by Rotondo. Goes unblocked and throws Nichols to the ground.
Finn Kelly moves around to the left side of the line. Lambert going for Broke, going for Blake. Incomplete. The first target for Caden Blake of the night. Almost broke the backs of the Sachems.
It was an unbelievable throw. Had great touch on it, right into the hands of Blake. But even a better play there from Jacob Nichols. Last second, able to break it out of his hands, forcing the incompletion.
Just the second incomplete pass of Lambert's night. Now 11 for 13, 182 passing yards. Lambert taking off, showing off the wheels, and he'll move the chains by himself up to the 27.
Lambert just not finding anything. Smart move, steps up in the pocket, gets past that first level, able to work up to that second level, and once again, another BR first down.
Number 12 picking up 12. Reed and Tripp on the near side, though BR will keep it on the ground. Braden Lewis sidestepping a couple of defenders and lowering the shoulders on number 57, Kelvin Gomes.
Lewis has just looked unstoppable, initiating the contact every single time he has the ball in his hands.
So another 5-yard pickup for Lewis on his 11th carry of the game. And the clock continuing to wind down here at the regional in this third quarter. Lambert floating it up for the end zone. Was that caught?
It was. Oh,
what
my
a catch
goodness.
by Logan Tripp. Highlight catch by Logan Tripp, the junior wide receiver.
Touchdown number 19, Logan Tripp.
Oh my goodness.
A 22-yard touchdown reception for Logan Tripp.
I am speechless. That was unbelievable touch from Lambert in the back of the end zone, got both of his feet down. You don't see that too often in high school football, but you saw it right there.
Jack Lambert has turned the regional into his personal highlight factory the last couple years with some of the crazy passes he's had. To Dylan Reed last year, 69-yard reception. Caden Blake, that nearly 40-yard pass over the shoulders a couple weeks ago. And, of course, here tonight to Logan Tripp. And getting back to Peebles, Pete Smith just continuing to coach the players as to how to work out a cramp. That's what you call trusting someone right there. A 3rd and 9 from Middleborough as they look to try and make this look a little closer on the scoreboard. And Ward will complete the pass, though, to a BR defender, the 3rd interception of the night. This one is brought back by number 9, Drew Sylvia.
Interception by number 9.
Things come in threes, but not a good case for the Middleborough Sachems.
It's been that kind of night for Colton Ward. Just looking for a pass, looking for Johnny O'Brien in the middle of the field. But not a great read as Sylvia was right there.
Yeah.
And once again, BR just another interception. And you wonder at this point, with the BR touchdown, I think this might be a little too late here for Middleborough.
I have to imagine this is probably the last offensive series for the starters. Lewis and Lambert. Also Reed, who's in motion, gets the pitch off the sweep and will pick up about a yard or so, maybe not even that, but at the very least, everything coming up BR Trojans here this evening.
Reed trying to bounce this one outside after a quick pitch from Lambert. Jeremy Nee on the sideline tackle right there. Almost a horse collar. Looked like he tackled him a little high.
This is the final game of a 3-game homestand for the BR Trojans. They return back here to the regional coming up on the 17th against the New Bedford Whalers. Handoff goes to Lewis right around the 7-yard line, so Braden Lewis picks up a couple as we go inside the final half minute.
Most likely we will not see any more passes from Lambert, allowing Lewis to be the workhorse in this last couple of seconds as they wind off the clock.
So we'll have a 3rd and goal upcoming here for the BR Trojans, though it will probably be at the start of the 4th quarter as the final seconds tick away. Again, a lot of people not a fan of it, though a lot of Bridgewater fans a fan of Braden Lewis, who officially puts a capper on the night. A 6-yard run for Braden Lewis. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night.
Lewis made that one look a little too easy. Just finds a gap right up the hole. The center doing a nice job against that 2nd level, but that didn't really matter as Lewis walks into the end zone.
13 carries, 69 yards for Braden Lewis. What appeared to be just a walk in the park. Jillian Allen on for the PAT, and over end it goes into the night sky. And the BR Trojans now up 40-0. And more importantly, Zach, you see at the bottom of the screen right now that clock ticking down. This was a night where we thought both teams really needed this one, but on this night, it's the BR Trojans showing out in every way possible. Jack Lambert lighting up the defense of the Middleborough Sachums, and Bridgewater Rainham coming away with a 40-0 victory here at home to round out this 3-game homestand, Zach.
It was a very good game from BR on all levels. Lambert with a very impressive game. Lewis, we obviously know he's going to have a good game. And BR now carrying that momentum. You lose on a game-winning field goal last week, a heartbreaker. You come in and you say to Middleborough, we're not taking anything from you. We're going to show you why we deserve this.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Good evening and welcome to this WARA Friday Night Football broadcast. I'm Paul Healy along with little Eddie Perica. 2 deep for Bridgewater Rainham to our right. One of them is the outstanding number 4, Dylan Reed. Had 2 touchdown catches last week against Middleborough. Outstanding receiving core in this BR team. Squib kick, fielded beautifully in his own 35, dashing upfield across the 40. That was number 25 on the return for the Trojans. Ryan Alves, the backup running back, tackle made by Attleborough's Wade Stevens, a sophomore on special teams. Spread formation, twins both ways. Right side's the wide side. Wide splits in the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back up the middle. Taken down by Abujade. But he's close to a first down gain. Number 1, Braden Lewis.
They're going to give him that first down, too.
And he did get the first down. Big junior. They don't have heights and weights on the program, but he goes from his own 41 to the Attleboro, we'll call it 48, so a 12-yard gain. First down, 10 yards to go. At the Attleboro 48.5, but 48 is close enough. Wow, wide splits, Eddie. Especially between the guard and tackles.
Yeah.
Pass to the left. Caught by the ex-receiver, Caden Blake, the senior. He's close to first down yardage. Tackled by number 3, cornerback Jack Donahue. He goes to the 40. It'll be second down, 2 yards to go. That was Caden Blake, I said?
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's +8. Second down, 2 yards to go. They're at the Attleboro 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, trips right. Oh, and they run a counter to the left, the short side.
Oh, fumble!
Ball is through. Fumbled. Coming up was Jack Donahue, a huge collision with Braden Lewis. Lewis went by Donahue, but did not bring the ball with him. 10th play of the drive. Two split out both ways. Back to pass. 4-man rush. Post pass over the middle. Caught. Down at the 3-yard line. Pass caught by number 5, the Z receiver, Captain Jamison DeRica.
I keep thinking you're saying Parika, not Dorica.
Yeah,
It's a little close to me.
Yes. He's all the way to the 3-yard line. So that's a gain of 22 yards on 4th and 11. First and goal. 11th play of the drive coming up. 6-0 Attleboro, 6:54 to go, first quarter. Right up the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run for Braden Lewis. Behind that offensive line, left to right, of Isabel Morris. Kilsby, the center. Porter, the right guard. Louis Jean, the right tackle. It's funny, going through their starting lineup before the game, offensive coordinator Brian Scanlon, I asked him who the center was. He looks at me and says, I don't know his name. We all just call him Turtle.
You know, kind of look at it. You know, he looks a little turtleish out there, but you know, Turtle's apparently super strong. He's imposing his will out there on that nose and tackle.
PAT is good by Jillian Allen, so Bridgewater Raynham takes a 7-6 lead over the Bombardiers, an 11-play, 59-yard drive. Right wideout comes in motion to tighten the formation. Twins both ways. They fake to Lewis. Back to pass Lambert with time. Pass is complete to Danica. And he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Jamison DeRica, the Z receiver. He was the wideout on the right. Came all the way across the formation, basically uncovered. And that's where they have him at the 3-yard line. So that's a 29-yard gain. Wow. Lambert to DeRica for plus 29. First and goal at the Attleboro 3. 9th play of the drive coming up. Clock stopped with 45 seconds to go in the quarter. 12-7 Bombardiers. Power formation.
Will they stuff him?
Lewis gets close. He's near the 1-yard line, inside the 1-yard line. Attleboro saying the ball is loose. It's only supposed to be 22 players in the field. It looks like about 50, doesn't it? Tommy Burns pointing the other way. The officials disagree. Attleboro might have pulled it out. Scott Bennett is in there in the line of scrimmage defensively in the goal line defense. Spotting it at the 1-yard line, so a gain. A gain of 2 for Braden Lewis. Second and goal from the 1. 10th play of the drive coming up. And that's it for the first quarter. And the first quarter will end Attleboro 12, Bridgewater Raynham 7, but knocking on the Bombardiers' door. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports, 1310 WAR. Nailed the dramatic pause. Flag against Attleboro. Face mask. Still second and goal. Now from the 1.5-yard line. And I got these spread formations. I believe you got to be under center close to the goal line. Penn State finally changed the way they do things.
Oh, QB keeper.
Lambert sweeps to the left. Wow, planted his foot. Looked for sure like he was going to go for the corner. Cut back inside. Credit him with a 2-yard touchdown run for quarterback Jake Lambert. Really 1.5, but you always round up in football.
Round up to it.
So a 2-yard touchdown run for quarterback Jake Lambert. That gives the Trojans a 13-12 lead with a PAT coming up. $11:18 to go in the second quarter. So that drive,
almost came in. Up and good.
By Elaine is good. So it's a 14-12 lead for Bridgewater Raynham. Shotgun formation, twins both ways.
Pressure.
All-out blitz again. Jones. Pass was tipped and intercepted. It was tipped underneath, and the interception made by number 9. Is that right?
Hey, let's get it back, Blue!
Caden Bernard on the interception. It was tipped by middle linebacker Silva. So number 15, Bernard, with the interception on a tipped ball.
That's just a real big gut punch for
Yeah.
Blue Bombardiers.
Wow. So Silva tipped it, and Bernard intercepts. Wow, big play. Bridgewater Raynham has the ball at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10, heading left to right. 7:51 to go in the half. They lead by 2. Uh-oh, skinny post, one-man pattern. Running free is Jamison Dorica. They're not gonna catch him. Wow. 66-yard touchdown pass, first down. A one-receiver pattern. And I think the Bombardiers might have been blitzing there.
A little bit, or they were just caught on their heels and couldn't make up.
66-yard touchdown pass. You know, first play after a turnover, a lot of teams like to go for a big play, but that's normally a deep pass. That was a short post underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Just no support. 20-12, BR going for the extra point. It is good. That makes him 3 for 3, Elaine. 21. Oh, was it no good? There it is. 21-12 in favor of the Trojans. And Braden Jones, the junior, will do the punting. He's not all the way back. He is not. Now he's moving back. Jones.
Ooh.
Was that? That was partially
tipped.
blocked.
It was partially tipped.
Number 24 for the Trojans. Andrew Presame, a junior, with the block. 3rd down, 13 yards to go. Bubble screen. That's the player they compare to Edelman. And he bursts down the left sideline. And Raphael's going to catch him from behind. But that was a bubble screen. That was designed for him to run back inside. But there was no outside containment. He took it right down the sideline for a huge gain. Wow, on the 3rd and 13 play. Wow.
Down to the 6.
Lambert to Dylan Reed. From the -29 to the 6. So that's 31 plus 44. 75-yard gain. 75-yard gain. Clock is moving. It's just 7 seconds left in the half. And Bridgewater Raynham calls timeout. Chased the defensive back down, tackled him at the 5-yard line. Attleboro then had a goal line stand. Back to pass, fade pattern, wide open. Touchdown for Jamison Dorica. So that's 13 touchdown passes on the year. No time on the clock. Wow, 1st and goal from the 6. Lambert to Dorica. And it's 27-12. Bombardiers have played some good football tonight, but boy, they've been hurt by huge chunk plays. I mean, to be able to traverse 68 yards in a minute and 32 seconds. Vieira almost with the block. 4 for 4 on PATs now for Jillian Elaine, and it's 28-12. BR. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports and 1320 WARA Radio. Big play, 3rd and 11. Oh boy, the Trojans looking to, they're sending 7. They hit Jones. Passes over the middle. Was it caught and fumbled? Was that a catch and a fumble?
They're saying he made a football move.
Destino with the catch, fumble recovery by Silva. Also in there on the hit, Cody Baker. Attleboro getting ready to blitz from the outside.
Keep up the middle.
One-on-one tackle. Boy, this sophomore, Carl Etienne, another beautiful one-on-one tackle on Lewis. That's no gain. And again, he's only on the field because of the terrible injury to TJ Sutherland.
He's playing angry, too.
Yeah.
You need that leader on either side of the ball, really, to set the emotion of the team.
Yeah. Well, I'd say McHugh's the leader, but you're darn right the sophomore's stepping up.
Yeah.
Second down, 9 yards to go, so we gave him a gain of 1. Now he's at the 34. We're inside the final minute of the third quarter. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. That's the wide side. Attleboro blitzing.
Another screen.
Bubble screen. That's the same play they ran for 75 yards late in the half. It's complete to Reed. Finally tackled by Kyle McHugh with help from Jabril Ismail, but that's another big gain for a first down. And now that they ran that play on our side, and we got a better look at it, I was wrong. That's not designed to go to the inside.
No.
That's designed to go outside all the way. He moves from his own 34 to the Attleboro 36. So that's 16 plus 14, 30 yards. Huge play. Dylan Reed. And that will end the third quarter of play. Oh, if you don't know Morange, you don't know Attleboro. Lambert back to pass down the left sideline.
Oh, he caught it!
Oh, my gosh, what a one-handed catch! That was tremendous coverage by Raphael and an unbelievable one-handed catch. And that was number 5, Jamison Dorica again. Oh, there's a flag down.
Oh. It looks
wow. Lambert to Dorica. A fly down the sidelines. One-handed catch, but it's going to come off the board, I think.
I don't think so.
I don't see a flag, do you?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe they picked it up because now the official's talking to Jim Winter. So there is no flag.
No flag.
The incredible one-handed catch counts, and Bridgewater Raynham was confused as well. Either that or the flag was on Attleboro.
That too.
So that goes for 36 yards. I brought an extra highlighter for Eddie this week so we don't have to share on touchdown plays. PAT is Gillian Allen, 5 for 5 on PATs, and now it's 35-12. And remember, Attleboro had a 12-7 lead in this game way back in the first quarter.
Number 4, Dylan Reed, 3 receptions for 135 yards.
Wow.
No touchdowns, unfortunately. But his teammate, Jamison Dorica, not to get confused with my last name, Perica, went 6 receptions, 166 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Wow.
Have a day, Mr. Dorica.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Hi, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Good evening and welcome to Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School on senior night for the BR Trojans as they host the New Bedford Whalers. John Luck with Zach Sylvia. This is senior night. 11 BR Trojans playing their last regular season game here at Bridgewater Raynham. And Zach, you've had senior night experiences during your football career in high school. What are the emotions like for the players as they get ready to play a game that could have meaning as far as the power rankings go?
Emotions are definitely high, but you're definitely locked in and laser focused at this point. You realize this is your last home game of the year. We are going to 2 straight away games after this one. So you're ready, you're locked in, but you're also very excited.
You see the coin toss at midfield right now. We'll tell you about some of the fun facts in this game. Meanwhile, if you are New Bedford, there's really been nothing fun about this season. They come in here searching for their first win of the season. They've been outscored by the opposition 207-21. The last time the Whalers were victorious was November 8th, 2024 against Framingham. That was a 41-38 victory. There's always that term in a game like this, a trap game for the BR Trojans. They're obviously playing for the postseason. New Bedford can provide some challenges here. So from a player standpoint, how do you approach this type of matchup against a winless team that, on paper, it looks like it could be a very winnable matchup?
You play this team like they're undefeated. You don't play this team like they have no wins. You cannot come into this week thinking, oh, this is going to be super easy. You have to come in thinking this team is just as good as us. Our records are 0-0. This is game number 1. This is like New Bedford's trying to play. They have nothing to lose. BR right now, everything to lose.
A drive that lasted about 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And that kick is blocked, as a New Bedford player will fall on it, but BR going to take over at New Bedford's 26-yard line.
I believe that was Rotundo. Oh, no, they'll say it was Peebles who got a tip on it. He came in on the edge, unblocked. So great starting field position. And a special teams woe for the Whalers.
We talked about the defense stepping up. Adrian Peebles has been a crucial part of the BR defense. Coming up big there on the defensive special teams play. So now Jack Lambert, one of the 11 seniors, set to take the snap here out of the shotgun. And quick throw, that'll be too low, intended for Caden Blake. Lambert this season through 5 games, 1,200 passing yards, 75 rushing yards, 12 passing TDs, and 1 rushing touchdowns to go along with an interception, as we've seen him continually, get better as the season goes on, which I think you could say the same thing last year. Braden Lewis splitting out to the near side on the second down play. Quick pass to Reed, gets some traffic detail there as Reed goes inside the 10-yard line to the 9. Nice 17-yard pickup.
You can see the safety dropping back, seeing the screen coming, but Reed, we know he has some speed up there, able to get through.
Handoff, Lewis, and Lewis will find his way to the end zone. Braden Lewis puts BR on top early on. A 9-yard carry, and BR in front, 6-0.
Lewis goes in untouched. Great blocking, pinning the guy inside. And BR on top early.
Braden Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. As Jillian Allen comes on for the PAT, and that is good. So a quick 7-0 lead thanks to that blocked punt. BR only having to go 26 yards. And a drive that lasted just under a minute. A 4th and 8 from the 34. Waters rolls out to his left. Throws one for the air. Bobbled and dropped by Corey Blevines.
You have 3 receivers open on that play. BR coming very blitz heavy. And he just stumbles and drops it. An unfortunate break. Could have possibly scored after that catch.
Rotundo with a nice pressure. As Waters just threw up a prayer, and it almost got answered once again. As he threw a 31-yard pass earlier on the drive to Martinez, but BR going to take over on downs. 4 minutes straight up to go in the opening quarter for Jack Lambert in the BR offense. Kelly moves around to the far side of the line. Fake handoff to Lewis. Kelly gets the pass, gets into New Bedford territory. Finn Kelly across the 35, stiff-arming his defender and falling out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Great play design, just a little streak down the middle. And Kelly does the rest. Stiff-arming a man. An unbelievable catch and run there for Kelly.
New set of downs for the BR Trojans. Lambert going deep, looking for Blake. Caught for a touchdown. 26-yard strike.
2 plays it took to go all the way to the end zone. 2 straight deep passes. BR offense right now on fire. It's completely beat his man by a whole step.
Jillian Allen will come on for the PAT once again after a nice pass from Jack Lambert to Caden Blake, 2 seniors on senior night. And the junior kicker will put the 14th point on the board. Of course, the defense is going to be tested over the next couple weeks, taking on Dartmouth and Barnstable to end the regular season.
I believe those 2 teams are playing tonight as well against each other.
I believe Barnstable is in the top 15 in a lot of polls here in the Bay State. A 2nd and 9. With a man in motion as Waters will roll to his right, and Rotondo will take him down behind the 20. A 9-yard loss thanks to Nick Rotondo.
Did look like there was a flag thrown. You wonder if this is maybe offsides. Nope, false start. Excuse me, it was a legal formation. Regardless, New Bedford going backwards.
A tough season continues on here for the Whalers early on.
I believe they're averaging about 3 points a game.
As I mentioned, outscored the season 207 to 21. As a player, I'd imagine that just continues to eat at you, the fact that you've been outscored by that much.
It's definitely not easy, especially to work week in, week out, trying to win each game and just allowing that many points.
Waters dropped back once again, getting rushed, and Waters has to throw it away as that got past the line of scrimmage. But nonetheless, BR's defense came to play here early against the Whalers.
BR dropping more into a coverage scheme. Peebles dropping back from the line of scrimmage and able to apply pressure once again. Waters running for his life.
With 1:07 remaining in the first, Trojans going to get their 3rd offensive possession.
Now, if you're New Bedford, you just want to try and get the kick off at least here. Make BR's life a little bit harder.
Brady Almeida going to kick it away. And his last kick blocked, nearly had it blocked by Peebles. Knutson fields it at New Bedford's 47, makes a cut. Knutson at the 25, breaks 3. Can Knutson takes it back to the house. Kick 6 for number 7.
Unbelievable. The way he was able to get through that line. Oh my goodness.
47 yards and a nice cut right there at the 25.
Able to break a tackle. Makes a spin move off to Santos. And now BR 21 in the first quarter. You wonder on this senior night how much time these seniors are going to get playing time, especially the way the scoring is going.
As Jillian Allen looking to go 3 for 3 in the opening quarter. She does. Nice kick there by number 18, 21-0. A 2nd and 8, 8:53 to go. Lambert, quick pass to number 5, Dorica, as Dorica breaks free. And Dorica inside the red zone, finally taken down at the 16-yard line. 29-yard pickup.
There's just a one-step screen. Good blocking outside from the receivers. Dorica doing a nice job, breaking a couple of tackles. Almost looked like he was going to take it to the house.
Hand off to Lewis, and he gets tripped up inside the 10-yard line, up to about the 8. And BR playing with tempo.
It looks like Desmarais got his foot at the last second.
Lewis cuts inside the 5. Braden Lewis reaching for the end zone, and he does. Second touchdown of the night for Braden Lewis.
And if you're New Bedford, you can just watch at this point. BR's offense is clicking on every single cylinder. Lewis cutting upfield. The play was originally designed looking like it was going outside. Using that vision, being patient, finds the end zone once again.
Allen 3 for 3 tonight, and now
he missed
3 for 4.
I missed it.
But going back to that touchdown on that replay angle we had, I think it was interesting because if I saw it right, Braden Lewis actually pulled himself out of the grip of number 70, Tiago De Cruz, who has some size on him as a defensive lineman. But just the burst of speed for Lewis when it comes to that column there, the yards after contact.
If they do, in fact, score on this drive, I do believe this will be the last time we see these guys, at least for this half.
Lambert, a 3-step drop, looking downfield, and he's going to go underneath. That is to Dorica, who broke free for momentarily, but pulled down at the 41 by Ethan Bryant.
It looked like Dorico broke the tackle for a minute. I think he just tripped up on Bryant at the last second. He broke the tackle, and his foot got caught.
Could have been a scary situation there for Dorica, the way he landed up on that right foot. Lambert completes that to Reed. And Dylan Reed breaking free, as Reed will get pulled down shy of the 15, right around the 16-yard line. 24-yard catch and run.
We've seen them go to the screen pass multiple times today. Reed with a convoy up the middle, tries to cut it back outside. A couple of Whalers there to make the tackle, but nonetheless, BR's offense driving once again.
Jack Lambert, 8 of 9 in the first half. Quick math here, getting close to 100 yards, if not over. Lambert going to the passing game again, was going for Blake, but that pass way too tall for the senior receiver. So, of course, I mentioned the passing stats for Lambert. Incomplete pass right there.
This is only just a rare miss for Lambert. He doesn't usually miss those, especially with Blake. I wonder if he was trying to lead him as the corner was tight in coverage.
Blake and Reed on the near side for the second down play. 4 minutes straight up to go. Handoff to Lewis. Braden Lewis lowering the helmet, lowering the shoulders, fights his way to the 5. His 5th carry of the night for the junior running back.
5 carries, 2 touchdowns, and he's just playing bully ball right now.
35 yards unofficially for Lewis on 5 carries. Number 5, Dorica on the far side on this 1st and goal. Lambert completes the pass to Dylan Reed. Jack Lambert racking up those touchdowns on senior night. Nice short passing play for the Trojans.
He just came on flat underneath in late coverage from the Whalers. An easy throw and catch from 12 to 4.
Trojans just making it look easy in this first half. As Jillian Allen comes on, and quick flag going on the Trojans.
This would be a false start.
Although we have seen on a couple of the kicks, Allen does have the leg to hit from distance. Holder for the Trojans, going to be number 21, Josh Hogue.
Another flag. And I believe this is an illegal formation here.
So the Whalers had the first 3 penalties of the game, though one was declined.
So back-to-back false starts. Not what you want if you're BR.
At the very least, perhaps the Trojans are trying to see where Allen can hit in a field goal situation. Gotta spin it positively.
I don't believe this is, you can spin that positively.
I believe glass half full is what they call it. From distance, the kick is good.
Had a bit extra with that one. Would have been good from 50. Okay.
That's like fantasy football stats right there from 50. Dorica, the motion man, across to the near side, so trips on the near side for Lambert, who throws one up, and that is caught across the 25 to Dylan Reed, who finally gets taken down at the 19-yard line by Jael Martinez.
Just a one, drops back, finds a man uncovered, no safety help over the top. Lucky tackle too, as Reed gets another massive gain.
Dylan Reed now 92 receiving yards on 5 receptions. Fake handoff, nice sidearm pass to Dorica. As Dorica goes across the inside, Dorica falls near the end zone, and he is into the end zone. Jamison Dorica on senior night gets 6.
And that's another drive where we see BR going 2 plays in scoring.
Or they're going to call
correction.
him down at the 2.
Oh my goodness.
Confirmed as a touchdown. Touchdown. Oh, wait a minute. Touchdown.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to wait for the kick to go through the uprights. Then it's the point of no return. So we see Jillian Allen. So the touchdown, I believe, stands. So that's going to be a 19-yard receiving touchdown for Jamison Dorica. His 3rd receiving touchdown in the last 2 games. A difficult snap, as that one's going to go to the left. So Trojans with now a new set of downs from the 9, a 1st and goal. Beauville completes that pass to the end zone for the touchdown. Logan Tripp. For Logan Beauville's first passing touchdown with the varsity squad.
This was just a slant over the middle, a trips right formation, 1 step in cut. And it was a little bit blocked off by Cartwright. A little bit of a pick play there. But nonetheless, wide open on the slant.
We've been saying Logan Tripp's name in the passing game a little more here over the past few weeks. Nice pitch over to Alves, and Alves will get in for 2. As there was a late hit by New Bedford on the near side that I don't think got whistled, but nonetheless, Trojans adding on to their lead 48-0.
Just a toss play to the outside. Alves does a nice job setting the edge and cutting upfield at the right moment. So now I believe it will be running clock from here on out.
A 48-7 win for the Bridgewater Rainham Trojans. They improved to 4-2 on the season. And really, their season comes down to the next 2 weeks on the road. At Dartmouth, at Barnstable, Bridgewater Rainham doesn't know where the road to the title will take them, but the next two are going to be away from the regional.
Game-changing play. Pulls up, turn around to win it. Got it! Welcome back to the madness.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome
Dartmouth
to
has
this
won the
broadcast
toss and
of
will
Dartmouth High School football. Tonight we have a good one for you. The Trojans of Bridgewater Rainham High School here in town to take on the Dartmouth Indians.
Needing just 1 yard to keep this drive going. Nice drive so far by Dartmouth in the opening possession of the game.
Gendron's going to sneak it, gets held up, still pushing his way, but he's going more lateral. The ball is out and recovered by the Indians, but I don't know if there was a whistle or not. Coach White is saying it's a first down. And let's see what we have here.
The referee on the far side of the field had his hand up with the ball placed while this was going on. So
yeah, you can see the referee right there.
If you get a wide shot screen, you can see that the referee had his foot down with the play.
Pinstripes went down in flames.
There's Lambert. This guy can throw it. He's looking long and deep, and he's got a man. It's completed. What a beautiful pitch and catch. That's Caden Blake on the reception. And I watched a lot of tape on this guy, Paul Santos. He could throw it as good as anyone.
Well, this is a 47-yard pass here by the quarterback, all the way down to the enemy 32-yard line, and that ball just went up beautifully. Very well executed, tight spiral, down into enemy territory. Wow, that was a great opportunity to get a look at this senior quarterback, Jack Lambert.
And that was Lewis on the first down carry, and he picked up 3. So it'll bring second down here for the Trojans after that big, long pitch and catch. That's what they're known for. This kid can throw it.
Bridgewater Rainham, they are ranked number 4 in Division II. The Dartmouth Indians ranked number 11 in Division 4 coming into tonight's contest.
Here's Lambert. Got time. He's out of the pocket. He's got running room. And he's down inside the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 14-yard line. And enough for a Trojan first down. Here's a good look at the big quarterback.
He looked like Josh Allen on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to keep his eyes down the field, and there's no Dartmouth defenders to this side of the field. And he's just off and running for a big gain. And, when the secondary was so worried about getting beat deep and looking on their man, he's got plenty of time, smart play, savvy play by him to lead the way down the field here.
Especially after that last pass. Have to respect that.
Well, there's movement.
It's starting to rain here, too.
Dead ball penalty on a play.
So
second time we've seen that happen.
Offside Indians.
Yeah, you're not going to beat Bridgewater Rainham by having penalties, that's for sure. Everything has to go right to be able to take off this very solid Bridgewater Rainham team. 3 wins in a row. They're definitely firing on all cylinders as of late.
Bunch formation to the left for the Trojans. 1st and 5. Ball fake to Lewis. They throw it out quickly. Caught by Dylan Reed, but immediately brought down. I think that was Bo Parlin on the tackle.
That's a little missile. He set it up, watched it all the way from the secondary. He's been a strong tackler ever since he was a freshman or sophomore. So now you got to hold tight here and hope for 3. Dartmouth's done a lot of good things on defense this year, and you see right down the line there. So hopefully Dartmouth gets a hold here and can fend off Bridgewater Rainham from scoring.
Lambert will spread him out. Here's Lewis. He's got running room. Lewis has himself a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's a touchdown maker. Outstanding running back. And Bridgewater Rainham dents the scoreboard first.
Well, there's so much to defend here, right? There's so many things they can do. And they had Lewis, as you said, the touchdown maker. the junior running back take it to the left where there was more real estate, and it just wasn't enough there for Dartmouth to stop him. He goes in for the touchdown and the early Bridgewater Raynham lead.
Yeah, and when you have the ability to spread it out, that makes that run so much easier. The line did a great job blocking. The hole was there. It's just a tough play to defend in the short yardage down here by the end zone. So excellent call by Bridgewater Raynham using their advantage in the line.
That from
Allen to attempt to point after touchdown. He knocks it through. Lambert's looking around. And this is Lewis. Lewis skirts through the hole, still on his feet. He's got a first down as he crosses midfield down to the 45-yard line of the Indians. Ethan Davis was back there making the tackle.
34-yard line of the Indians. 44-yard.
There's about a 15-yard gain for that running back. Yeah, Braden Lewis already a touchdown tonight so far. And a terrific gain on first down for this Bridgewater Raynham possession this time.
Lindo Soares, please report to the concession stand. Thank you.
Lambert looking downfield, throws, got a man out there. It's caught, and it'd be down just outside of the goal line. Another outstanding throw, and what a beautiful grab by Caden Blake behind the Indian secondary. Once again, sets him up first and goal.
So beautiful pitch and catch, but Dartmouth's playing man. They kind of get caught. Didn't have any help from the safeties on that side of the field, and Blake just outruns him and makes a great catch.
This is Peebles. He's reaching. Let's see, are they going to give it to him? Just short. Just short. Palatroni saved a touchdown, but let's look at this, Paul Santos.
This is just a thing of beauty. See Lambert dropping back, has the man, drops it right behind the Dartmouth defense and into the arms of the receiver, Blake. And wow, what an enjoyable thing to see. I mean, not from the Dartmouth point of view, but the way they executed it. Very smooth, very comfortable. Great execution by Bridgewater Raynham.
Peebles lowers his head, and he runs into a wall of Indians. Phelan Rothwell Packard, first guy to get in there to prevent him from getting in, and you can see where they spot the football just outside the goal line.
Loss of 1. It will be 3rd and goal for the Trojan. Ball is on the Indian 2-yard line.
They spot it right there at the 1-yard line. Peebles remains at the running back spot. Here's Lambert looking, and he's going to be just short.
Lambert on the carry.
That was Bo Pollen over there to make the stop.
Looked like,
now we're looking at 4th down.
It looked like he was going in. All of a sudden he goes down, and Bo Pollen came out of the secondary and just made a great tackle. Grab his leg and prevent him from getting that stretch over the goal line. So big stop there. Now you got to do it one more time, I think. It looks like they're bringing the offense back out on the field. So big play here for the Dartmouth defense.
Surprised Peebles is in there. He's the 2nd string running back. Lambert. Peebles. He gets down close, and let's see, he's in for the touchdown. Just nudged his way in on 4th and goal. And they up to lead to 13-0.
First string, 2nd string doesn't matter at that point. He's a big, fast kid and just barreled down and got in for the touchdown. And a tough defensive stand for Dartmouth right there. Going down 13-0 before the extra point.
Yeah, it's too bad. They came so close to stopping them. And even Peebles, he had to fight to get into the end zone that time, the junior running back, but got the job done for Bridgewater Raynham.
Allen knocks it through to make it 14-0.
Is good.
You know, in the pregame, I talked to the guys in the truck, and I talked to you two guys. I watched a lot of film today. This quarterback is as good as it gets, Paul Santos.
Oh, yeah, so comfortable. You see, he almost looks like an older player, almost looks like a college player out there. He really has command. He's a real leader. And now we've seen him throw 2 what I would say, bombs in this game. That last one in excess of 50 yards, the other one 47 yards, 2 long passes, just dropping back very smoothly and accurate, dropping the ball just behind the Dartmouth defender.
Great shot from the end zone.
Lambert the pass.
Look at Lambert looks, pitch and catch, and that's going to go just in for the score. DeRica once again.
Reception for a touchdown.
He caught the long ball and catches one from short yardage out, and all of a sudden it's a big lead here for Bridgewater Raynham.
Just the patience of this play to let develop. Lambert's very steady back there, doesn't panic, just waits for his guys to clear that space, get open in the area, taking advantage of Dartmouth's secondary right now, and it's, we just said it takes 2 seconds to score for them. 4 minutes ago, Dartmouth had the ball. We're talking, it's 5 minutes left, so they can score at will. It's these deep, long, aggressive plays that are killing Dartmouth.
Allen in for the extra point. High snap, handles it well, and we have ourselves a 21-0 lead for Bridgewater Raynham. There he is on first down. Throws. He throws it to the wrong team. It's picked off.
Pass is picked off by Drew Sylvia.
And that's Sylvia on the return. And Bridgewater Raynham set up inside the Indian 10-yard line.
Oof, that one hurts.
Brought down by Trent Cosmos.
That's an excellent play by the defender. Kind of faked the blitz, got back into his zone, and just sat right there and picked that play off. An excellent defensive play. I mean, to get back there and not turn your head and face the quarterback and get in the passing lane, huge interception for Bridgewater Raynham.
Wow, how deflating is that? All that work it took to keep Bridgewater Raynham off the board, marching down the field in the last 2 minutes that they possessed the ball from about 2:20 all the way down to, maybe 45 seconds, and all that work just to keep them off the board, and it's all erased here as Bridgewater Raynham has a fresh set of downs. First and goal at the 6.
Lewis looking for running room, still on his feet, finally being held up. I think it's Blevins was there for the Indians. Davis as well. Clock is stopped for some reason at 28 seconds. And now the referee says, wind it. Why did they stop it?
They stopped it. Yeah, I didn't. They did.
Lambert throws, short. Indians defend the goal line well that time.
Kelly is incomplete. Is complete.
Chase Alfonso was out there. Now we're down to 10 seconds.
Bridgewater Raynham got some extra seconds there.
They most certainly did. Here's the touchdown maker, number 1, Lewis. And he's in for the score. And with 3 seconds to go, and you wonder if you're on the coach's staff going, we could have used those 3 seconds, Mr. Referee. Why did they stop the clock?
He stopped it in the back. I don't know. I only do what they tell me to do, and I know it should not have been stopped, but he's telling me to stop it, so I
right, you can hear the clock operator down there, adhering to what the official did. And you saw him pump his arm afterwards, realizing that he shouldn't have stopped it. But anyway, 3 seconds on the clock now. But yeah, it was a situation where Bridgewater Raynham got a few extra key seconds there. You see the 3 seconds are actually the 3 seconds on the bottom of the screen.
You just wonder what the referee actually thought he saw to stop the clock. I mean, it was...
And now White is talking to them about it like, hey, they got some extra seconds there.
They got more than a few extra seconds.
Yeah.
But he wasn't out of bounds. It wasn't a first down. No one called timeout. Why would that guy stop the clock?
That's why I thought he was calling timeout, and then when they did, that's why I.
Okay, he did. Yeah, the referee went like this. There's no question about it. I thought maybe Bridgewater Raynham was calling timeout, but they didn't have any.
So Allen, after all this confusion up here, we have a third commentator being the clock operator. We didn't really ask for his opinion, but he gave it anyway. Lambert is going to throw it on first down. Wide open and caught across the middle down to the Indian 45-yard line. That's Dylan Reed on the reception. Andrew, this guy's a cool customer.
Yep, just does a look off, clears out some space. They run excellent routes and kind of schemes to get guys open in space down the field. I mean, it's different to see in high school football. Like, see a couple times Dartmouth guys are close together. Bridgewater Raynham, they're so well organized and run machine that guys are wide open yards apart from each other down the field.
They pick up 9 yards on the first down carry.
37-yard line. It will be 2nd and 2 for the Trojans. On the Indian 37-yard
They'll send trips to the top of your screen. Lewis stands beside his quarterback, Lambert. Lambert.
Lewis on the carry.
He's going to be close to that first down. I believe he's going to be just a little short.
Blevins on the tackle.
Blevins was over there for the Indians, and they'll mark him about a half a yard short on this third down call.
Ball is on the Indian 36-yard line.
Well, 3rd and 1. So many things Bridgewater Raynham can do here. You know, like there's so many weapons. They can easily just get the first down. They can try to pretend that they're trying to get the first down and then throw it downfield and really catch Dartmouth's defense off guard. Just so many weapons and so many choices they can make.
Well, run it with Lewis. He bounces off the first set of tacklers, and he falls forward. The Indians are claiming the ball came out. And the referee now is stopping play.
And that was right in front of the Dartmouth coaches, and they are animated on the field. So they must have seen something. We haven't seen the replay yet, but it was right in front of Coach Hayes and Coach Martin down there, and they were both, and Coach Madden, they were all saying it was a fumble. So
let's look on.
Ethan Davis ended up with the ball.
Ball is on the 30.
Question is, was he down?
Line of the Indians. 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
No, I don't think he was.
No, he ripped it right out of his hands.
Well, whatever it is. Fourth and 1.
1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Oh. Actually, they gave him the first down. I'm sorry.
Peebles on the carry.
There's a little confusion going on. The time clock guy seems to be talking to Paul Santos like your best friends.
Yeah, he's giving me a lot of good information over here, actually. Yeah. He actually agreed with the Dartmouth point of view that time, and he agreed with the Dartmouth point of view the time before. So there's another first down by Peebles. Might see Bridgewater Raynham just run the ball if it's successful and just take time off the clock and just kind of cruise to victory here, even though it's only the 3rd quarter. You got possession, enemy territory, big lead, 3-possession lead.
Here's Peebles.
Peebles on the carry.
Cuts it back inside, twists and turns. Down to about the 17-yard line.
Blevins in on the tackle.
Sam Blevins for the Indians.
Gain of 6 on the play. It will be
rain has stopped here at the stadium.
Ball is on the
temperatures are falling quickly.
18-yard line.
Don't see the rain anymore, though.
Nope.
We did have a pretty good downpour in the 2nd quarter. It's causing some problems a little bit on, the quarterback being able to hold on to the ball. Gendron had difficulty holding on to the ball a couple of times, but that's all stopped.
Lambert, 2-step drop, throws it quickly. Nice pitch and catch. Dylan Reed on the reception.
Reed is complete.
That's a play you don't see much in high school football. That ball was out before he even turned around.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking, too.
I mean, that's a next level pass at this level of high school football.
Yeah, Dylan Reed, he was...
Well, you guys are chit-chatting about the last play. They run it in for another touchdown. That's Peebles.
Second one of the night for him.
They got right up to the line of scrimmage and just ran it right in. Peebles is basically untouched. So the last 2 weeks, Andrew, the Indians gave up 35 to Barnstable, and tonight 34 here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and when it's going to happen. I mean, you look at Bridgewater, they don't have any area where they look like they struggle. I mean, same with Barnstable. We watched that game. you looked at this schedule before the season. These are two games you kind of said, oh, maybe they got a chance. We'll see what happens. So
no good.
Try to hang in. You know, last week they did a good job hanging in with Barnstable as long as they could. This game's getting away from a little bit, but.
And then it's been Bridgewater Arena ever since.
Lewis on the
Here's
carry.
Lewis breaks the first set of tacklers, spinning his way across the 30, 35, 40. It's a foot race down the far sideline. Lewis being chased, and finally Nunes Medeiros shoves him out of bounds down around the 20-yard line.
On the 20.
They can beat you on the long ball, and they hand it off to this kid Lewis, and he's got great wheels.
Does a good job of getting to the second level of the linebackers. They couldn't make the tackle, and he just kind of gets held up by his own player and has a little bit of a lead blocker, and off to the races he goes. A good job by Jaden Nunes Medeiros to chase him down and make the tackle, but a huge run there.
Well, Paul, they've been doing it all night. Either passes in the middle of the field, they attack the perimeter, they throw it over the secondary's head, then they decide to hand it off to number one. Tough to defend.
Yeah, absolutely. They're unstoppable, really. They have so many different ways they can go. There's so many ways they can hurt you. They've demonstrated it tonight.
Here's Lambert. The out and go pattern, and he's got another touchdown. Beautiful done on the out and go. Caden Blake on the reception. And you can see this right on replay. The old down and out. Watch it go to the left. Ball fake, touchdown.
That's about a 32-yard strike there by the terrific Bridgewater Raynham quarterback Jack Lambert to Caden Blake. 40-7. Bridgewater Raynham stunning Dartmouth here. Many thought Bridgewater Raynham would give Dartmouth a real challenge, but I don't know if people thought that it might be this. And there's the young lady kicker. Number 18 for Bridgewater Raynham, and that is Jillian Allen, just a junior. And she played soccer and was recruited to kick and has been a successful kicker for Bridgewater Raynham.
It was a difficult night for the Indians here tonight. Final score from the stadium. Bridgewater Raynham 41, Dartmouth High 13.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay. But remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
It's the most wonderful time of the year for sports fans. The postseason is here at Bridgewater Raynham Regional High School. The BR Trojans open up the 2025 Division II football tournament, taking on the number 14 seed Woburn Memorial. I am John Luck along with Zach Sylvia. And a 3-14 matchup, if you're looking at your brackets, you could usually go ahead and just shoehorn the higher seed in, but when it comes to football, one game for about 40 or 44 minutes, that's the difference between a 3 seed either winning or losing.
Indeed, Bridgewater can't come into this game thinking that's going to be an easy win. You got to play the 60 minutes. You got to win this game. It should be a rather simple win, but until those clocks hit zero in the fourth quarter, we won't know.
Now, the BR Trojans are coming into this evening's matchup off of a loss in the Southeast Conference Championship game. They lost to Barnstable, but there are a lot of things going against BR in that game, obviously. They came out short, but still, the weather was a factor as well. A very un-Jack Lambert-like performance by the senior quarterback for the BR Trojans, responsible for 5 turnovers. So I ask you, how does Jack Lambert just put the Barnstable game behind him and look ahead to this game?
You got to think of it. It's obviously a tough game, 5 turnovers, not ever what you're looking for. But as a quarterback, as one of the captains of this team, you got to leave that behind, leave that in the past. This is a different time now. This is the playoffs. You need to turn up to another level, and Lambert will step up to that.
Important play defensively for the BR Trojans, looking to hold Woburn to a 3-and-out. Rotondo on the near side of the defensive line. As Wood rolls out to his right, getting rushed, he'll complete that one, or excuse me, out the fingertips, I should say, of number 12, Gavin Driscoll. So the first pass of the night incomplete for Woburn.
Woburn running a bit of a waggle. A missed block on the edge right off his hands. Had the step on the corner. Just not able to corral it.
I could be wrong, but I believe there was pressure by Caden Blake on the far side that forced Wood out of the pocket. Cam Knudsen set to receive this kick. As the quarterback also serving as the kicker. As Knudsen, looks like a dicey pickup there, but he'll get a few yards up to the 40-yard line. That could have been near disaster for the BR Trojans off that funny hop.
Very risky there. See, it just scoops it. Good hands there. Obviously said avoiding disaster.
Bridgewater Rainham winning 4 of their last 5 games by an average of 33 points a game. As I mentioned, that lone loss to Barnstable down on the Cape. Very damp and windy conditions. As Jack Lambert comes out to work here, Adrian Peebles on his left. And much like Woburn's first offensive drive,
I believe this is going to be an encroachment again. I know this time it is a false start.
how important are emotions for some of these players? Because some of them are playing their first playoff game, so I'd imagine there's a little added juice to, you know, the first couple drives of the game, offensively and defensively.
Obviously, you can't say, you know, it's just another game. No, this is a very important game. And for a lot of these guys, you said it, first time they're seeing this, the MIAA playoffs. Those nerves are going to be there, but as the game goes on, you got to be able to shake them.
Finn Kelly, Jamison Dorica lining up on the near side for the BR Trojans, who now face a 1st and 15 from the 36-yard line. Lambert goes to the far side, and that is going to be caught right along the far sideline for Caden Blake. Out of bounds, sorry.
It was a tight throw, guy coming right off the edge. Not able to get that last foot in. You see here. Tried to get his feet in, just missed it.
Lambert on second down completes that one across the 45 to the 48-yard line for number 4, Dylan Reed. It's about a 12-yard gain for the BR Trojans and Jack Lambert.
A big gain, especially on second down, just going to a quick hitch. And we know Reed obviously has a lot of speed, able to make that play right after the catch.
Peebles joining Lambert in the backfield again, this time on Lambert's right. 3 receivers to the far side on third down. As Lambert completes that one to Blake, spins around a defender across the 40. Blake to the 30, and he'll get taken down at the 30-yard line by number 44, Thomas Knievy.
That is a great play. Is a great play by Blake. Just a 5-yard out route, and he does the rest. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss there. Able to get all the way down to the 30.
About a 23-yard pickup for the BR Trojans. Lambert looking for Blake in the end zone. That pass is going to be too long, as Blake was keeping up with Cash Felty in the secondary.
It looked like Blake had a step on him. This one just overthrown. And we've noticed all passing plays so far, the Trojans have not run it.
Typically, we're used to seeing Caden Blake in the back, or excuse me, Braden Lewis in the backfield, but thus far it's been Peebles. A second down and 10 play. Here is that first running play for Peebles. Charging through into the red zone. Adrian Peebles inside the 10 to the 4-yard line. There's your running play.
Of course, as soon as I say something, obviously go right to the run. This is a great play here in Bridgewater going tempo.
Sticking with Peebles. And Peebles will make his way into the end zone. Trojans strike first.
And it seems like what we're seeing so far from this BR team, a lot of up-tempo. Obviously start with the quick 5 passes, complete about 4 of them. They go back-to-back runs on a no-huddle, and Peebles making one heck of a play.
Adrian Peebles, how about that? 2 carries for 30 yards, including a touchdown run, as Jillian Allen will put that one through the uprights to make it a 7-0 lead for the BR Trojans with 8:31 to go here in the first quarter. Cade Wood 2 for 3 early on here in the passing game. Looking to add on to those totals as he throws a moon ball into the hands of number 15, Caden Barnard. We said the passing game was going to be dicey in these wins, and Aiden Wood just found out.
Barnard basically ran this route for him. That's a simple drop back, let it go. He beat the receiver to the spot. And BR's offense gets another chance.
We did say anything as far as a deep passing game could be rolling the dice for either quarterback, as Peebles starts off this drive with a strong run across the 35 to the 39-yard line. A 14-yard pickup for Peebles.
If you're Woburn, Peebles is indeed he is a bigger back, but he also has the athleticism to make those cuts and get upfield off of one step. So you have to shut him down early on.
Inside of 6 minutes to go here in the first. Trojans looking to add on to their lead as Lambert with a nice pass into the hands of Caden Blake. Wide open field for Caden Blake, who finds his way to the house. 62-yard passing play. Lambert to Blake.
This is just an all-go. All receivers just going down the field. No safety. It was a single high. Nobody there. Wide open field for Blake. Easy touchdown there.
Almost looked like Blake could have just ran any route he wanted. He had wide open field there to take that one into the end zone. As Jillian Allen on to make it a 14-0 game, and she does. On a 2nd and 7 with 2 minutes to go here in the first. Peebles makes a cut to the inside, and Peebles powers his way into Woburn territory to the 43-yard line.
I believe that was a 11, 12-yard carry on that one. Peebles looks like a man possessed right now.
A 14-yard pickup for Peebles on his 6th carry of the night. 6th carry of the first quarter. Lambert going to the passing game again.
Oh my goodness.
Nice highlight catch. Finn Kelly.
Oh my goodness.
The highlight factory has come to BR.
One more time. Oh my goodness. An unbelievable catch. It looked to be in the screen, but Kelly snagging that one right out of the air. Unbelievable.
Peebles keeping it on the ground here. A new set of downs. Lowers the shoulder across the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So about a 7-yard gain on Peebles' 7th carry.
2nd down, 2nd and 3.
Peebles already up to 82 yards on the ground.
And we've typically seen BR, when they have a very talented running back, they like to stick with him as much as possible. Lambert going for the air.
Oh my.
Caden Blake fighting for the ball and scores 6.
20 straight at this point in the first quarter with time winding down. Another passing touchdown for Lambert. I think he's put those 5 turnovers behind him.
A 14-yard reception. Lambert to Blake, their second connection of the game to make it 20-0 BR.
Another highlight catch, this time grabbing it right over the cornerback. And we see, especially in the pregame, BR with the height advantage.
A high snap, and nothing has gone wrong for the BR Trojans in this first quarter. Big play here for Woburn on offense, facing a 4th and 14. A low snap for Wood, and Wood will get taken down to the turf. Nick Rotondo sending the Woburn quarterback down on 4th down, so a turnover on downs here for the BR Trojans, as again the defense showing out.
That play was a disaster from the start. The left tackle, and then immediately gets blown right past by Rotondo. And BR is going to start with great field position here for their 4th drive.
It feels like the last few plays for Aiden Wood, he's had a difficult time with the snaps. It's been a slight bobble, but nothing obviously like we saw there on 4th down. But nonetheless, Aiden Wood having very difficult times here in the opening half at the regional. As BR offense back out to the field. Now Peebles splitting out to the far side. As that's going to be completed to Dylan Reed as he gets into Woburn territory. Dylan Reed, 58 yards, taken down at the 5-yard line. Dylan Reed nearly had a 58-yard run to the house, but he'll take a 53-yard pickup to say the least.
We said it before, Reed has speed, and you see it there, a design screen is Peebles going in motion to the outside, faking it right, and great blocking by the receivers there on the outside. It almost breaks away.
Dorica and Blake there for the protection, and Finn Kelly there for the reception. 5-yard strike, Lambert to Kelly.
Little flat route right there from Kelly. Once again, good blocking on the outside. A walk-in touchdown. Now the Trojans up by 4 possessions before half.
And Allen will add on to the night. 28-0 Bridgewater Rainham with 6:10 still to go in the second quarter. Kelly motions to the far side. And the handoff goes to Peebles, charging his way inside the 30 to the 27, 28-yard line. Adrian Peebles, after getting no gain, picks up about 12 or 13 on the play.
I think you definitely wanted to make up that run from the last time. That one, an angry run right there.
Going back to that Mansfield game I keep referencing, that's the last time I saw him play a lot of running back, but he had those angry runs where he was just going one side of the field. It could be the far side or the near side, but he was determined to pick up any yardage he could. Lambert surveying the field, completes that one due to Dorica inside the 10. Jamison Dorica getting in on the passing party.
Stopped by number 23, Cash Steltley.
Once again, another crosser over the middle. We've seen that a couple of times here today. Just a 10-yard dig, and it's been working. That middle of the field has been open.
The 4th different receiver to catch a Jack Lambert pass in this first half. Time 6 down inside of 2 minutes to go. BR obviously not in any rush as that's complete to Reed along the far side. Reed lowers the shoulder as he goes into the end zone. Dylan Reed, 8-yard catch and run as he gets thrown around in the end zone.
Able to find the end zone that time. Wasn't able to find on the last drive. after almost breaking it 58 yards. That time on a 10-yard pass, finds the end zone. This BR offense is on fire.
Jillian Allen certainly getting some practice in on these PATs, and she is now 5 for 5 on PATs with 1:43 to go in this first half.
Reed just running a flat route immediately out of the tight trips on the left side. Two other receivers running more of a pick to let Reed get open, forcing the defenders to go outside.
On third down, a motion man. Here's a handoff going inside that is going to be very close to the first down marker, but again, that's going to be short. So 4th and short coming up here for Woburn with 23 seconds to go. And we are going to get a timeout, the second timeout for Woburn.
See, here's the 3rd and short, man in motion, fakes the end around, does a nice job, good tackle there from Christian Creed, forcing the no gain.
Am I crazy to think that this could be something that Eden Bain kind of hopes for, you know, facing a little bit of adversity going into the halftime break? Because we've talked in the past where BR has these ballooning leads where players may take their foot off the pedal a little bit, but in a first-round playoff matchup, perhaps being up 35-0, giving up a touchdown, now this gives Bain something to really focus on and get his team to really turn it up for the third quarter.
If they do let up a score, I know Ian Bain will not be happy going into the locker room. Probably wants to shut out as much as anybody here in this crowd. So if you're the defense for BR, you need to step up.
Aiden Wood, the junior quarterback, facing a 4th and short in the final moments of this first half. A handoff straight through the middle, but nowhere to go. That's Drew Sylvia showing out once again.
Showing up and showing out. A great defensive stop there from Sylvia. And that's huge, especially going right before half.
Dorico lined up at the bottom of your screen as Finn Kelly motions to the far side. And Peebles slicing and dicing his way inside the 30, and Adrian Peebles could be a problem for opposing teams as he picks up about another 16 yards that time.
Now up to 126 yards on the ground. Lewis obviously out, so Peebles more of the bell cow back here today, and that's been showing it so far.
And I continue to kind of go back to this fact that Bridgewater Rainham has always been about the run going back to the late 90s, early 2000s. Having those running backs that continuously look for the yards after contact, as has Peebles. And looks to add on as he goes off tackle, spinning out a couple of defenders, but makes his way to just outside of the 20, so about a 4-yard gain that time for number 23.
The player down. Can't really see who that is.
So far, Woburn has had one injury before this one. That was Braden Gillespie. He was able to get up off the field. It looks like this is number 55. That would be Phoenix Carter Barchar, I believe is the pronunciation. As I believe we have a number of people joining us tonight on a live YouTube stream. Happy to have you watch along with us here from the regional as number 55 able to get up off the field under his own power.
Looks like he was grasping around his hand. Hopefully he's okay. You never want to see these types of injuries, especially at this level.
Clock continues to wind down now. So we open things up in the second half. Pitch this time to Peebles and spins his way to the 15 this time.
I believe he just came up shy, about a 3rd and 1 now. Bridgewater going right back to that tempo offense we saw in their first drive.
Sticking with Peebles. This time cutting to the near side, inside the 10, inside the 5, lowering the shoulder as he goes into the end zone.
That is a man on a mission right there. Peebles finding a way to the end zone, breaking tackles, making people miss. Have yourself a day, number 23.
Welcome to the second season. And again, this is an issue for opposing teams because this is a junior.
Still has a whole other year, both their running backs.
Jillian Allen on for the PAT, and she continues her perfect night to make it 42-0. And we are now in running time at the regional. Gillespie, the motion man, going to the far side on a new set of downs. And Wood will get wrapped up and taken down thanks to Harry Rumrill. Harry Rumrill making his impact in the game.
There's pressure right up the middle, gets right past the guard. And I believe these are the second strings for BR's defense. So Ian Bain pulling his starters from the defense. You wonder if that was it for the offense for the day. They're going to try to kick a field goal here. It's a fire drill field goal.
Yeah, when else can you try a field goal? Yes.
Missed it.
That's going to be wide, wide left. And the perfect end to the night. In this 3-14 matchup, the BR Trojans open up their postseason chase for the championship with a 42-14 victory over the number 14 seed, the Woburn Tanners. Good evening and welcome to Bridgewater Rainham Regional High School for this Division II quarterfinal matchup between the 6th-seeded Bill Ricca Memorial Indians and the 3-seed, the BR Trojans. You can hear Red Nation getting loud, getting ready to welcome in their 3-seed, the BR Trojans, who come into the regional seeking a 7th victory on the season. But starting quarterback is going to be number 2, Timothy Murphy. With a man in motion, fake the sweep, takes it himself, and will get pushed back behind the line of scrimmage. Joseph LaFleur leading the charge.
Bill Ricca trying to go a little misdirection, a little fake halfback toss, quarterback keeper. 4 Bridgewater players right there, not fooled whatsoever.
Second down, 2nd and 12.
They have Murphy listed as a defensive back and a wide receiver, but starting this game at the quarterback position, and he's truly been a do-it-all type of player at Bill Ricca. We'll get more into that as the game goes on. There's a quick handoff behind the line of scrimmage, nothing going there. Carry taken, it looks like, by number 14, again, Venezia.
They go right back to that same play. This time they actually pitch it. They're running a 3-back set out of the backfield. And once again, BR not giving up any space. We saw this last week. They didn't give up much on the ground game.
A 2-yard gain for Venezia, so it brings it back to the original line of scrimmage. Last week, BR allowing Woburn 3 for 7 on 3rd down, and all those conversions took place in the second half when all the reserves were in. A big 3rd down as the Trojans faithful getting behind their team. Quick pitch and a double pitch, and BR didn't bite on that one. Nick Rotondo had that scouted out.
A little bit of trickery here from Bill Ricca. The double pitch and then the handoff. And BR's defense, nice job here on the first drive, especially what you wanted to see. Come out, force them into a 3-and-out, and now your offense has a chance to put up points first.
So perhaps a nightmare scenario for Sean Theriault. I was hoping he was going to get a quick jump on offense, but an early 3-and-out and really nothing going for the Indians early on. And a downright ugly kick that goes out of bounds as one of the players goes into the BR sideline. And the Trojans will take over just over midfield at the Bill Ricka 49-yard line. And that's where we'll see Jack Lambert come out. And it was Jackson Gearin that was kicking the ball away, and looked like he was trying to avoid some pressure before that.
More of a rugby-style kick, running off to his right before getting it off.
So again, the Trojans enter tonight's game without Braden Lewis. Adrian Peebles, the motion man. Kelly moves to join the offensive line. First play on offense for the Trojans. The handoff goes to Peebles, who will make his way to the 45-yard line for about a 4-yard gain for the junior running back.
It's a great play. See Blake leading the charge there. Peebles last week, I believe, averaged over 7 yards a carry. So looking to put up the very similar numbers here today.
For a while, he was averaging about 12 yards a carry. So out the 4-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 6. Dorica and Kelly on the near side. Blake and Reed on the far side for the 2nd down. Again, going with the ground game, and Peebles goes to the near side, sidestepping defenders, tripped up at the 31-yard line to move the chains.
This play was supposed to go off to the right, but it looked more of a counter run right there. Receivers do a nice job on the near side, coming back and blocking defenders. He was 1 tackle away from breaking a big one there.
Adrian Peebles, very talented on both sides of the ball. We've seen him on offense over the past couple weeks, but has played some very nice linebacking play as well. And he'll get the handoff again as he'll get sandwiched right around the 26-yard line. Looks like number 6, Brandon Santos, involved on the tackle.
Once again, 3 straight runs. It was good blocking initially. And that actually looked to be Jackson Gearin on the big hit right there.
It'll be 2nd and 5.
Peebles already 3 carries for 23 yards. Taking the handoff, and that pass is complete to Dorica along the sideline. Stepped out of bounds right around the 18, 19-yard line, but still good enough for a new set of downs.
And this is what we've seen so far. The first pass of the game, BR looking to mix it up a little bit more here. You can see he steps out right around that 18-yard mark.
So 7-yard gain as a quick handoff goes to Peebles on the near sideline at the 17, so picks up a couple yards or so.
We are going up-tempo offense, and again, we did see this last week against Woburn, especially this deep into enemy territory.
Again, last week, Peebles, 151 rushing yards, along with 2 touchdowns, and an early night as the starters were pulled a couple minutes into the 3rd quarter. That pass is complete to Reed, who goes across the 15, bounces off a couple of defenders, still on his feet, but he's going to be out of bounds at the 5.
For a minute there, I don't know if you thought this, but I thought he was in. There's a quick wide receiver screen, great blocking on the edge. And I don't think his foot ever touched.
They'll stick with the ground game this time, go to Peebles, and he'll pick up a couple on the play right around the 2-yard line, so credit him for about a 4-yard gain.
The game plan here early is pretty simple. Handoff to Peebles, see what he can do.
He gets the handoff, and he'll be stopped just outside the goal line. So add another 1 to his total. Already the 6th carry of his night.
Third down. 3rd and goal from the 1. First tackle number 41, Jaden Montijo.
Number 41, Jaden Montijo, credited with the stop and keeping Peebles out of bounds, or excuse me, out of the end zone for the moment. goal for Bridgewater Rainham in this quarterfinal matchup. Handoff goes to Peebles, and was he in? Yeah, he is. Adrian Peebles has been getting it done this entire drive.
I believe that was his 7th carry of the day. And it's great push-up. Bill Rickett does a nice job breaking through the line. But you can see he just falls over right into the end zone. And if this is BR, that's exactly what you wanted. Just forcing a stop on defense and going right down the field and scoring.
High snap, but the kick is good. Adrian Peebles on that drive, 7 carries, 32 yards, but most importantly, a rushing touchdown to put the Bridgewater Rainham Trojans in front 7-0. Again, they go with Spearin. And he'll go absolutely nowhere except down to the turf thanks to Rotundo.
Bill Rickett's offense had been getting going.
This almost has the feel of what New Bedford played, like the same formation, a tight bunch formation, and just running it straight up the middle. Obviously, there were a couple that went off tackle, but still, it kind of feels like that throwback offense.
It is a very unique offense. I've seen 3 running backs in the backfield.
Bill Rickett really in no man's land here, so no choice but to go for it inside the final minute of this opening quarter in the D2 quarterfinal. And the first passing attempt is going to be knocked away thanks to Kent Knudsen. Murphy rolled out, but incomplete, intended for Guerin on the near sideline.
Bill Rickett finally going to the pass. Just a waggle, just a roll out. Knudsen does a nice job getting his hands in between the receiver. Great job there from Knudsen, textbook.
Looking to add on here. Going for the end zone, going deep. That is gonna be caught. Dylan Reed making an impact here in the quarterfinal. 19-yard reception for the senior receiver.
Reed had his man beat from the step. And when you're in open field, good luck covering number 4. Immediately beats him. Great concentration in the back of the end zone, able to get his body down and in for another BR touchdown.
Jillian Allen on for the PAT. She's 2 for 2. With 7:59 to go in the first half, BR up 14-0. Bill Rickett takes over here with 7:56 to go. And for the first time, the Indians offense going to spread out now. Murphy playing out of the shotgun. And a handoff goes to number 13, Jacob Peck.
Rotundo not fooled on that receiver run. See the man coming in motion. Rotundo comes right off the edge. Somebody missed an assignment there because he came free on that tackle.
The third negative play for Bill Rickett on offense here, and that was a loss of about 6 on the play. Again, Bill Rickett having a hard time getting anything to really click here on offense early on.
As you see, they go right back to that, starting with the 3-back set and then going right back to shotgun.
Peck again, the motion man as he goes across. And this will be a QB keep this time by Murphy. Gets across to 20, trying to find the open edge, but instead gets pushed.
The worst thing you can do as a coach is shun a player for making mistakes. Football, it happens. You make mistakes, you go right back to that player, allow him to regain his confidence.
They're going to fake the handoff. Lambert looking downfield for Blake. He is not going to get it. Incomplete. Santos there in the secondary, keeping Blake from getting his first reception of the night.
We saw a great catch last week from Blake. Lambert right back into the play action. Looked for the long ball. It hit his hands and just could not corral it.
The first incompletion of the night for Jack Lambert. Started out 4 of 4, but has had stretches where he's completed 9 straight attempts. 4 for 5, 47 yards passing for the senior quarterback. Read the motion man, gets the quick pitch as he cuts to the near side, and he gets tripped up out of bounds, again taken out by Santos.
That one stops the clock there. A little toss pass. Billerica once again doing a nice job setting that edge, not giving up much space on the outside.
Still 2:13 to go. Billerica has all 3 timeouts. Right now the Trojans face a 3rd and 6. Lambert has the time, completes that one into Billerica territory, into the hands of Jerica for his 3rd reception of the night at the 42.
So it's going against Billerica. So roughing the passer after the completion. Look to be on number 33, Daniel Kinsella. It's a great pass here from Lambert. It's a deep comeback route on the outside. Billerica running more of a zone there on that 3rd down. As Jerica is able to get wide open, nobody near him.
So BR picks up a bonus 15 off the roughing the passer call to the 26.
It's all before the 2-minute warning. Correction, there is not.
That's an issue with the NFL as a whole altogether. As Peebles gets the carry on 1st down, the new set of downs, puts his head down, and it's going to be just shy, it looks like, of the 1st down marker across the 17.
And this is the first carry we've seen from Peebles since the fumble, right up the gut there.
Picking up the pace here. Peebles lowers the shoulder into the end zone. That's how you answer back in a playoff game. Adrian Peebles, a 17-yard run to the house to make it 20-7.
Peebles with his 2nd touchdown on the day. And we talked about it, the confidence of Peebles after the fumble. That's a huge confidence boost right there.
There's yards after contact, and there's borderline looking for the contact as Peebles did getting into the end zone. As Allen puts through the 21st point of the night with 73 seconds to go. Thanks to that guy right there, number 23, Adrian Peebles. Lambert after the double pump going downfield. Nice catch by Finn Kelly inside the 10 at the 6.
That is an unbelievable back shoulder throw to Kelly. This is a fade route right on the sideline. Kelly does a nice job planting his feet and getting the catch for a 1st and goal. Goes right back to him.
Finn Kelly gets another reception, and this time gets a touchdown. 6-yard reception for the tight end.
And why not? He makes the play, the previous catch, give it right back to him on a simple flat route. Has to make one cut and an easy walk in there for Kelly.
Allen on for the PAT. After quite the roller coaster drive for the BR offense, the PAT is good. Bridgewater Rainham is one of Final Four teams with a chance at the Division II championship. The BR Trojans are Final Four bound. And this is a team that truly believes that they have a chance at perhaps going much further than this point. Congratulations to Ian Bain, this Bridgewater Rainham Trojans football team, their 7th win of the season. Again, the first time that's been accomplished since 2017, which was also their last appearance in a state semifinal round.